Okay, well, this next lesson we will quickly look at how to close up the head, and I've added an ear, which is, well, you know, we've seen this a lot now. I just followed the photographs with some planes and extrusions, and yeah, we're gonna do the same with the top of the head. Just extrude some edges and follow the photographs, try to look at the front, side, and slowly divide it up. There's not much else to it. As you can see, my pictures again don't perfectly line up. You know, find the best of both worlds. Don't think about it too much. Okay, well, dividing up more, I'm gonna jump ahead a little bit so as not to bore you guys with a lot of poly editing. So here I'm just filling up the last little face of the front half of the, well, actually front quarter of the head, and adding an edge loop to make it back into quads. You know, even if it's something like this where it probably won't be animated, I really try to keep everything in quads, and it, you know, helps to look at it in smooth mode and from perspective, just to see if everything works right, and if you don't have any pinching polys or anywhere. So here we'll go into smooth mode, and you know, if you look at it from different angles, you can see problems and where you have to edit a little bit. And well, we'll go back to extruding some edges. I just extrude from the top, and then once I got the shape in place, you might see me jumping a little bit here and there. Once I got the shape in place, then I worry about, you know, matching it all up. As you can see, I'm working in the smooth mode here. This is not necessarily where the vertices actually are when they're unsmooth, but it does give a nice representation of what it's going to look like when it's rendered smooth. So you know, to use it wisely. So switch between smoothed and unsmoothed, and try to match it. You know, that your vertices are in the right place. You know, not too spread out, or some very small polys, some very big polys. It's hard to see in the smooth versions sometimes, so be careful with it, but definitely use it. Okay, we're gonna duplicate it to the other side, and then we're gonna merge them together. Okay, there's a whole head, and as you can see, it matches up pretty well. It's a bit scary. The ears are a little bit high, but from the side they match again, so there you go. This perspective is killing me. As you can see, it's a little bit caved in, so what you should actually do is always take like a front and a side and a 3/4 at least. I'm not really doing a likeness here. You know, it looks like my face, but I'll change it a little bit in ZBrush when I get to sculpting, and it doesn't really matter what it looks like. I just wanted to get a face in there and wanted to show you guys how I did it. So you know, if you have a 3/4, it's easier to avoid that. Now I'll fix this in ZBrush, but yeah, I wanted to tell you guys about it. As you can see from the side, it looks pretty good, and from the front it looks pretty good, but then yeah, that 3/4 is very important. So edit the sphere for an eyeball, and then I just pull out the eyelids to match. As you can see, I extruded them in a little bit, so you know, it gives a nice sense of depth. the fleshy bit at the corner of your eye, very important. And eyeball always has a bit of a bump where the pupil is, and that helps with the reflections. Not in our render we're going to be pretty far away, but it's nice to be, just do it. It might just give that little hard highlight you want in an eye. It's as simple as that, and if you look at it smoothed, you can see that. There you go. That gives the with the refraction, gives why if you look at the side of an eye, you can still see the iris. So duplicate it across for real now, and as you can see, I also created the back of the neck, and then we just combine and we merge all the vertices. Now for merge vertices, I have that under a hotkey, but it's just under the mesh or edit mesh. But that's bad. I don't even remember where it is anymore. Let me look that up for you guys, and then I'll get back. Yep, in your polygon menu set, and then under edit mesh is the merge operation, which allows you to merge vertices in a lot of different ways. I have mine set to only merge 2 at the same time, so if you select a lot, then it won't do it unless they're on top of each other, which for me works, and you might want to experiment a little bit. Okay, we import our head into our blocked body scene, and since I just import the whole scene, I had to delete the extra image planes. And as you can see, the head is still a bit big, and yeah, so we just scale it into place and move it, and get the result we want, and move the neck to line up with the body after that. And the next lesson I will go over a little bit more detail in the body, just to even it out a little bit and get it ready for ZBrush, and then we can finally go into ZBrush. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next lesson.